back recording, and we're back to our regularly scheduled program.
Hell yeah.
And today we have a guest, the first guest of 2024. And why don't you introduce yourself, buddy?
Well, you're putting me on the spot. Well, my name's Tony. And like I said, I've been knowing Alan almost my whole life.
Nice.
Okay, cute.
And
he has the badge of longest running friendship in my life.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
I should get like a trophy.
Oh, look, we're getting roses.
Nice.
Yeah, since 7th grade, right?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, and 7th grade, ever since 7th grade, we've been through it.
Also, Tony's been a friend of the podcast for a while now.
Since it started.
Has
Pretty
it?
much.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony. Thanks for that, man. And before we get any farther, I wanted to send a quick shout out to our boy JMAZ, who's
JMAZ.
going through a little bit of family problems, I guess you can say, or issues. I don't know exactly what's going on, but the 35th recent podcast.
Yeah.
We send our prayers out to JMAZ and
His son.
yeah, to his son, to his family. We're here, man. If you want to send us a message, if you want to talk, whatever you feel, man. So quick shout out to our boy JMAZ, man. Hope everything works out and God bless you, man.
Yes, sir. Today's sponsor is Spotted Cow. We two of the boys on the podcast are drinking it. It's Wisconsin brewery. I have some beer left over from like 3 weeks ago because your boy don't drink too much.
I think since they're like employee owned, like out of their check, like $20,
Yeah, they did a tanda. All right, and then they said at the end we're all gonna pitch in and open our own brewery.
Damn.
Imagine.
So it's like a small brewing company or what?
I actually never been there. Tony was the one who looked it up. So tell us about it, Tony.
Man, I just looked up how far it was from here, and I was like, we should go. It's about like an hour and a half,
Yeah. Moon Man is pretty good too from the brewery. I tried it. I actually think that was my second favorite because they have a variety pack with 4 different other beers.
Okay.
They have like a pale ale. What's the other versions of beer that I don't know of? The IPAs, and 2 other ones. And I tried them; they were good. Some of them were good, but this one's like the basic beer, the basic bitch beer. You said you never tried it, right?
I never tried it, but when I took the first sip out of it last time I came to see you, it tastes like a regular beer. Nothing fancy about it. It's just a beer.
Yeah. But let's get into our topic of the day. We already have the question from Chango.
Yep.
We want to read it, bro?
Did we go to the opening day game? And, your boys first said they weren't going.
The plan was no.
Yeah, the plan was no due to, I guess, working schedule.
Yeah.
But, hey, man, destiny has its ways. And I ended up having the day off. And I was like, man, dude, I cannot just stay home and have the day off. So, all right, I'm not going to watch it at home. I got myself them 500 level tickets.
Yep.
And then eventually I got in touch with Boogie, man. And I practically had to convince this dude, man, because he was all like, no, yes, parking, this, that.
Hey, man, it's expensive. I was gonna go and tell my girl and all that, but then I looked up the tickets. Did you look up tickets, bro?
I looked up the tickets, and they were fairly good. But then I did what you did, saw the parking, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm gonna pay $10 a ticket. Let's say $30 after fees, which is decent. And I'm like, all right, not bad. And then I'm like, all right, plus parking, it was gonna be like $160. And I'm like, damn, I don't think I've ever paid that much for a Sox game.
You didn't even have that offer, right?
Nah.
A ticket in a brew.
No. I don't
yesterday.
think not yet. Yeah, so when freaking Mike hit me up, I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then I told my girl, and she's like, nah, I don't feel like it. And then I was like, yeah, you're right, because it's too cold for you and for our daughter. And then she freaking Mike said, come on, I'm going. I'm like, screw it, because I thought he hadn't bought his tickets yet. So I was like, oh, he's waiting on me to say yeah to buy his tickets. But he then said, oh, I bought my tickets. I'm taking my girl and my kids. And I'm like, screw it, I'll go. And then he just said, okay, come with me. don't worry about parking.
I mean, weirdly enough, you know, for as long as we've been Sox fans, and we talked about it yesterday, we had actually never made an opening day game.
Yeah, we hadn't. That was we popped our home opener cherry.
I don't think I've been to a home opener either.
No. And then this guy, I sent him a picture. I'm like, look where I'm at. And then he was like, thanks for the invite.
I was at Target.
I was like, yo, it was literally last minute. I bought my ticket at 1:00 and I was at the game at 2:00. So I'm like, literally last minute. Because like Mike said, we weren't going to go. And we both had, I got home at a record-breaking time. I was home by 8:30 in the morning. But then I also started at 12. So it adds up.
Wait, so you had the day off too yesterday?
I took the day off yesterday too. And that's why when he told me he was there, I was like, oh, thanks. You know, I could have gone.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I didn't even think to tell you because it was like literally last minute. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna worry him about it. Yeah. So.
How far do you remember being a Sox fan, bro?
I remember when my dad took me to one of my first games.
Yeah.
I think I had to be like 8 years old.
Damn.
I was playing t-ball. And Maglio was still around.
Oh, hey, I get it a little closer to the microphone, yeah?
I said Maglio was still around. Ordonez.
Dude, I love that guy.
And I had a card, like in a wooden plaque that my dad bought me there.
That day?
That day, yeah. And we took the bus and everything.
Shit. What year was that?
Man, if I was 8, had to be like 2001.
2000. That's a while ago.
Yeah,
a while back, bro.
Damn.
I mean, bro, you know what's crazy, bro? That those were my earliest memories of, watching a White Sox game. They used to play them. I think they used to have them on Channel 9, I think.
Yeah, WGN.
Right?
Yeah, WGN.
926. My grandpa used to watch them.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I remember Maglio Ordonez, and I used to freaking love this dude called Jose Valentin. Mm-hmm. He was a shortstop. He was a shortstop for like maybe 2 years. And I was like, man, I got to get into it. I was like forcing myself to get into baseball.
Yeah.
Obviously Frank Thomas was still around. So that was like the big thing to watch.
The big hurt.
The big hurt, yeah. And then I remember Sammy Sosa being on the other side of the city. So that was always like the rivalry. I was like, damn, dude. And we used to play baseball in the alley right there in Pilsen, bro. Right by 18th and Blue Island.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you grow up in Pilsen?
I grew up in Pilsen, yeah.
What part of Pilsen?
I was on Cermak and Ashland side, though.
Cermak and Ashland.
Not too far.
No, not too far. By that gas station, right?
Primero.
Yeah? Damn, bro.
We were just...
Can't disclose objects around the house because you'll know right away.
Yeah, freaking... this guy... We were just talking about the other day. We were running through memory lane and talking about Blue Island right there between 19th and 18th.
Yeah.
How the Michoacana used to be a Church's Chicken. The Tito's was there. What's the panaderia? Nopal, right? Nopal. Jodos or Jodos, whatever. I used to call it Jodos.
Wasn't it Jojo's?
Jodos.
I think it was Jodos.
Jodos.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you go as back as remembering when El Güero used to be there?
They gave out cacahuates on Halloween.
Yeah.
I remember that, bro.
Yeah, that's the neighborhood, man. This guy still lives there, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I still live there.
Still around?
Yeah, in the area.
Damn, bro. I remember one year, bro. It was Halloween, and over there the egging was big, right? When Halloween was around, like I guess they had a treaty between gangs over there where like they wouldn't shoot, they would just egg each other. And then El Güero, bro, used to put out like a pallet of like eggs that were going bad, so people would go there and grab las carteras de huevos, bro.
No.
Yeah, I remember.
I can imagine the smell.
I remember, and I don't know if I mean, I guess that was something cool they did for the neighborhood too.
Yeah.
But I remember everywhere, bro, todo lleno de huevos, los carros, people like.
And imagine if it rained that night too. The following morning, huevo mojado
everywhere.
Oh, bro.
You got into your freaking AC vent and everything.
But that was fun though, bro. That was fun. Kids don't have that anymore, bro.
Madre back then. I remember I was like 13 or 12, and it was my buddy's birthday around Halloween. Yeah. And he had a birthday at Haunted Trails. So my dad took me and we picked up one of my friends. And on the way to pick up my friend, they egged my dad's windshield.
Damn.
You know you can't
turn on the wipers. It's
so
over.
He was just mad. He was fuming.
Hell no. Nah, me and Mike were talking about it the other day too. How like them, the childhood back then ain't the same as it is now.
Nah, bro.
No, bought up with a Fortnite.
Yeah, Call of Duty, man. Kids are afraid to go play outside. The other day, like what was it, like 3 weeks ago, that was like 70 degrees out on a random ass day, and then the next day was like 30. I saw kids playing outside. I was like, what?
Yeah, but it's not like it was before, dude. And it's kind of sad, you know, a little bit. But as dangerous as I remember it being, like in the neighborhood, bro.
Yeah.
People still respected kids. People still respected elder people. You know, las señoras, bro, que salían con las groceries y todo.
Yeah.
Los gangueros were kind of like on their own thing, you know. Hey, if you were passing by when something was popping, like there was nothing they could do about it. But right now, it's just too direct. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if you target somebody, like there ain't no more like one-on-one type of thing. Like that
ain't no fighting no more.
Like you know, that doesn't happen. And I'm not saying like violence, you know, solves anything. But it was just different. Like, I remember, like I said, I used to live right there on 18th and Blue Island. And there was a bunch of kids all through that block, bro, riding their bikes, jugando football, playing baseball. And I remember the older guys would be like, watch out. And everybody would just duck down, bro. And I was like, damn, I remember when I got here from Mexico, bro. Like, I was just the only dumbass little kid just standing there, and everybody everybody's on one knee, and I'm like,
what's going
man,
on?
I didn't know it was like that.
They had to yank you down.
Yeah, bro. Like, I didn't know it was like that, bro.
Yeah, no. Shit's wild, bro. That's what I'm saying. Nothing's the same anymore. That's why when I saw those kids playing out there, I'm like, damn. First thing that came into my head is like, they got no Wi-Fi right now.
It probably went down. It was one of those days.
It was one of those days where they had no Wi-Fi and like, I guess we gotta go play outside.
They're like, go unplug the router, or call Comcast, you know, do something.
Yeah, that's why it's crazy.
Save the dude 40. Who is that? Abraham.
It's Abraham. He's tagging someone.
40 gas.
Oh, I don't know
so,
what's going on.
Anyways, yeah, I was like, man, these kids are playing outside. They probably lost their Wi-Fi for the day and they're outside playing. And that's crazy to think about because that's probably the way parents punish kids nowadays. No, some parents actually.
Yeah, right.
You have your Wi-Fi privileges are revoked for the day. Go play outside. Damn.
I think there's like a way you can set up on like on your kid's tablet or something to automatically like cut it off.
I'm sure there is. But that's what I'm saying. The funny thing is now they use going outside as a punishment when. Before it's like you can't go outside. Yeah. You gotta be inside it.
And don't come back until it gets dark.
Yeah. So now it's backwards because now you want your kids to go outside and they don't. When before it was the other way. Hey, come back! You're always outside. You're never home.
Kids are all pale, bro.
Yeah,
they never go out.
Hell yeah.
Todos güeritos, bro. Even the little brown kids are güeritos now because they never step outside.
Hell yeah, it's fucking crazy. And that's what I was telling Tony the other time how you had a wild ass teenage life.
Oh yeah, dude, in the neighborhood.
This guy did too.
Yeah,
not that wild, you know.
I was not like him, but you guys are up there together. More than me. More than me.
Alan's a saint, you know.
What's one thing, bro? What's one thing that happened to you in the neighborhood that made you look at life in a different way? Like where you're like, oh damn, I'm no longer a kid. Like. Now it's getting a little more dangerous for me too.
I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And you're still a kid.
Yeah.
But I went to the corner store, which is probably like feet away from my house. Like,
yeah.
Step out right on the corner. And I had these Jordan 1s. They were I forgot the name of them, but they were Jordan 1s, high tops. They were it's like all shiny. Yeah. And the swoosh was golden. I went to the corner store. I came back without shoes.
God damn.
They got you for that.
They took them?
Yeah.
They're like, what size are they? And I was like, oh no. I mumbled something. He's like, all right, they're my size. Take them off. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Los gangueros, bro?
Yeah, los gangueros.
They didn't even fit them.
I don't even think they were from that area, though. Because, growing up in the area, you recognize who's who.
Yeah.
But no, they took my shoes.
Damn, bro.
That's how it was for me when I lived in back of the yards. I remember, did you ever meet Smiley? He was the neighborhood gangbanger, and he knew me, bro. And he knew me, and he told me, he's like, "Hey, man, if you ever walk around here and they mess with you, let me know. I'll let them know to not fuck with you." Yeah, he told me straight up because I would talk to him every time I would see him. Scary motherfucker. He had face tats and everything, but he was cool. And when I started to talk to him the first time, he didn't even say his real name. He was like, "Oh, what's up? I'm Smiley." I'm like, all right, bro. I'll call you Smiley then.
I remember, bro, when we moved in on that side of Pilsen. Because before, I don't know if you remember when we got here, bro. We used to live right in front of by Los Comales, the one on Ashland and 18.
Yeah.
We lived there for a few months before we moved to the other side. And I remember one time, bro, I was looking out the window and I was just doing one of these, you know, just like thinking, bro. And then right in front of Tito's Hacienda, dude, I saw one guy just running, bro, running. And then right behind them, it was two guys, bro, chasing them. And one of them had one of those big old cadenas, bro, the big old chain.
For bikes?
No, I don't know if they're for bikes.
Like a regular big old metal chain?
The metal chain.
Like for fences and stuff.
The metal link chains, bro.
Yeah.
And they caught up to this dude and they whooped him so bad, bro, with that chain. Like I was shocked.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, whoa, like where did they bring me? You know what I'm saying? Because I had never seen that in Mexico.
It wasn't that bad over there.
Nah, bro. Over there, like, se peleaban, pero era like pedradas or palazos, you know?
Couldn't afford the guns.
It was different.
Well, no, back then, they still didn't shoot that much.
Yeah, no. Back in the day, nah.
I still remember, like, growing up, I grew up swimming at Harrison, like, on the swim team.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And the pool, on the side of it, it's all glass window. Well, not glass, but it's like windows. And one time we were at practice and we just look out that window and se agarraron a madrazos los pandilleros.
Yeah.
They pulled up on their dyno bikes. They had 2x4s. They had chains, baseball bats. Pero pues no balazos.
Yeah, I saw that too when I lived right there on 19th by El Güero. Freaking, I was just chilling too in my living room because the living room was the window by the street. And I was chilling and I just seen some gangbangers pull up. And I think this couple was arguing. And the bangers took advantage and started beating up the dude. And I was up there in the window, and I think I was like 10 years old or less. And I was just staring. I was like, "Oh shit! What the hell?" Free shit.
Probably like no gang affiliation. They're just like, he's fucking with you. All right.
Yeah, help out the girl. But I remember that. Shit was crazy.
What if the girl had it coming?
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey, who knows? But
I don't know, bro. But when it comes to relationship problems like that, you never want to get involved, dude. Yeah, no. Never, because I remember when my boy, he moved from Pilsen to Elgin. That was like a big thing, you know, because that was like my first and one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And freaking, I remember I visited him in Elgin for a summer, bro. Like when school was over, he would always
shout out to David.
David, yeah. And freaking, so I went over there, bro, and he used to live like on top of a little hill. His house used to be like on top.
Bro, real quick, why did I think back in the day Elgin was like 3 hours away?
It felt like it, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like an hour?
It's like an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not far from Aurora. But back in
feels far though, bro.
Back in the day when I wasn't the one driving, I'm like, this shit's taking forever. When we used to go.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
And freaking so I used to visit him for the summer, bro. And we were it was getting dark already, and we were sitting outside because at that time we used to skate hard, bro. You know, that was our thing. We used to skate, and we just sitting out there. And I remember we had barely started, you know, chiefing a little bit, bro. So we're out there, and we getting lit, and then some dude just makes a sharp turn, and we just see this dude just rocking the shit out of his girl, bro, like. And then my boy David goes inside and he grabs a couple bats, bro. And this dude is like, bro, let's go help her out. I'm like, nah, I don't know about all that, though, bro. You know, because
you don't know what he's packing. You know,
exactly,
we got
bro.
bats, but what does he got?
Yeah. Bro, if you feel threatened like that, you're willing to do whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that's true. This shit is crazy, man. Because I told you the story. I think I told you too. Back when I used to live on 37th and Marshfield, remember you went to my house over there?
Took that walk one time.
Yeah.
From Pilsen?
From Juarez, bro. All the way to right there by McKinley Park. Yeah. The time I was riding my bike and wearing nothing but red. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
The banger was chasing me, bro. did I tell you or did you hear it on the podcast?
I don't think I heard that one.
Okay, well, I was we were in Juarez. I was like 14, 15. And one day I decided to take my bike, and it was it was either a Mongoose or a BMX bike, one of those. But I was riding around, and I had red shorts, bro, red ass shorts, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw on a red shirt, fuck it,
make it match.
Yeah, make it for in my head, I'm a match,
with
cool.
The red Reeboks on.
And actually, I think even my bike was red because I think it was stolen and it was spray painted, I think. And
damn, you were repping hard.
Yeah, bro. So I was riding around, and
you Target, bro.
Hey, you know me. I don't know anything about gangbangers. I don't even know colors or anything. And so I was riding around, hot ass day, cool, riding my bike, and this car fucking started chasing me around, bro. Like just not chasing me, but riding next to me for a while, bro. And I noticed that because I would turn, they would turn, and they were going at my pace because they could have gone faster. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna cut through the alley. They cut through the alley, and luckily the alley I cut through had a park connected to it, so I cut through the park, and they had to either go around or reverse and try to catch up to me. And they did somehow. And I was going fast because I'm like, all right, these suckers are following me. I'm going to go back home. And I lived like 2 blocks away from the park. So I'm like, I'm close. Somehow they cut up to me and cut me off, bro. And then they're like, yo, I don't know if they asked me like what you is, or like I think they told me, why are you wearing that with those colors? I think that's what they told me. And I'm like, because I thought it was cool. I think that's what I told them. I'm like, well, I can't. I was like, I was a smart ass on top of it. I was like, well, I can't wear these colors or what? And they're actually, you're like, no, you can't. Those are gangbanger colors, right? I'm like, no, that's why I'm wearing it, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
your ignorance, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm like, actually, I didn't know. I'm like, I thought I had a cool ass fit on.
Red shirt.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm matching. The only thing missing was the red shoes. And so yeah, they turned out to be pretty cool. And they're like, well, I suggest you go home and change. That's what they told me.
Yeah.
I went home and changed, but didn't come back out.
Hell no.
He came out in a fucking yellow t-shirt and black shorts.
Right. Imagine.
This goes hard too.
No, but I freaking went back home. I changed, and I'm like, yeah, I'm watching TV now, and I stayed my ass inside. But that's something that related to this topic. I'm like, that's something that wouldn't fly nowadays. Somebody saw you wearing those colors, they ain't stopping you. They're just shooting. They're just shooting.
I mean, I remember we used to hang out right there by Loomis, I think Loomis and like 19, bro. And there was this boy, because he was still a boy. His name was Miguel, bro, and he's cousins with good friends of mine.
Yeah.
And I remember we were all there, bro, and I think he got on the car with one of his other cousins. And then they left because I think the homie was going to go get a haircut over there by, where I-55, like it runs, bro. There's like a bunch of bridges under it and everything. Yeah. Right before you get to like Chinatown or Archer. Yeah. And there used to be a haircut place over there. And so they, they rode away, bro. And then like an hour later, word came back that like they had shot homie, bro. Like, rest in peace too, because he was only 15, bro, and he never made it back, bro. And so crazy. The shock that things like that were happening in the neighborhood, it was like sometimes it's so shocking that you don't even understand how big it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, just because you're not that personal to people that's been through things like that, or that or when you're close to people like that, you could just be like, whatever. But when you're close, like, to people that,
I think it's like when it happens to your circle. That's when you're like, damn, like, this is really happening.
Right, exactly. Yep. That you're like, oh, man, I'm never going to see this dude again. Like,
it just hits you.
And you're 14, 15. Like, a lot of people don't understand that this keeps happening in neighborhoods, too. Like, and people talk about, Chicago, violence, and this and that. But a lot of people don't bring up too, like, man, Chicago's beautiful, to be honest, bro. Growing up in the hood, like,
I like to say it's a great city, and now that I'm older, I want out, and it's a great place to visit, but to live, and now probably grow with the family, not so much, man.
Yeah.
You still because you still live over there, right?
I'm still there, yeah.
But Pilsen changed a lot though, bro.
It still has its spots. It did change a lot, but it's still the same.
Yeah.
I mean, he lives there. He would know.
No, yeah, that's right.
I mean, I just visited down there a while ago.
And even if they don't live there, they still come.
Yeah, it's still hot.
You can't take the hood out of the. What's the saying? You can't take the man out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the man. There you go. I got it. So the hood is still in them, so they go back and look for trouble.
You still visit the old stomping grounds. That's what it is.
They
you
still
know?
claim it. They come and take people's houses up and shit. It's like,
it's a lot of yuppies over there though. Like I remember before we left, bro.
There's more. I think there's more like on Ashland or Halstead side.
Yeah.
JMAZ.
I think it's because since UIC started expanding,
they're closer, yeah.
You know, like it was people that you're like, bro, yo no miraba tantos güeros like just walking on 18.
Yeah.
Like,
now they got their tours too. Like come get your Pilsen tour.
Oh damn, crazy. They got that going on.
It's on Groupon and shit. I saw it.
Oh snap!
Like it's London.
You remember that house your mom used to live right there on 19th and Ashland?
Yeah.
Right there in that corner?
Uh-huh.
Have you gone over there again?
The currency exchange is gone?
The whole building is gone.
It's gone, yeah. And
that's 21st, no?
Yeah, that's 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21st because it's right before Cermak. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole building is gone. Now it's like a gentrified ass building.
Yeah, before
you know which building I'm talking about?
Yeah, before they tore it down, we threw like a big ass house party there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's where we used to live.
At the door and everything.
Damn.
We used to go to Manny's Video. Remember Manny's Video?
Do you remember that?
Manny's Video.
That building where we used to live had a video store. You rented VHS, DVD.
I remember it was a currency exchange.
Currency exchange on one side and a video store on the other.
I don't remember Manny's Video.
Yeah, freaking. We used to go down there, rent movies. They sell snacks and everything.
It's like a little hood blockbuster.
They had the rated R section where we snuck in for like 10 seconds and we're like, oh, dang.
The little door
not even, it was an actual black curtain. So you just had to move it to the side and we're like, oh, snap.
We had another one. It was on Wood and on 19th and Wood, right by Harrison Park, right across the street.
Yeah.
That building's still there. I don't think they fixed it yet, like completely.
Mm-hmm.
But the first floor used to be a
store.
A video store.
A video store. I remember it.
Say Pedraza's video.
I remember that. I remember that.
Bro.
I remember
that. My
that.
dad was a member. We'd go and
get the little card.
We got a little card. We'd go and get the movie way before Blockbuster.
Nobody knew, but see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it was more respect because you knew. People in the neighborhood knew you. Yeah. They knew your face. They knew your kids a little bit. So you couldn't just get away with stealing.
Yep.
You know, you couldn't just keep the movies, bro.
Yeah.
Dile tu papá.
Yeah. That's how it was in that little video store because we used to go and rent movies. And then the little deal we had with your mom was like, you got to finish one movie before you could get another one. And obviously, you return and get another one. The dude sold mad snacks there, so we would stock up on snacks. And that's back in the day when $5 got you, a lot. At least as a kid, $5 you made that thing last a week. Now you can't even make $5 last 5 minutes.
Hell no, $5 at the dollar store ain't even.
I heard
nothing no more.
Talking about the dollar store, I saw this post that they're making. In the dollar store, stuff be worth $7.
Yeah, dollar store ain't the dollar store.
Dollar Tree, yeah, I saw a video.
Dollar Tree, yeah, Dollar Tree.
And the guy in there, they said like Takis were $3.75. It was a big bag, but I'm like, this ain't no Dollar Tree.
Yeah, no, everything used to be a dollar.
Coca, $1.75.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to a Dollar Tree in a minute, but that's the spot where you used to go and be like, all right, everything's $1. Don't even look at prices. Now, I guess now you gotta. It's turning into Dollar General.
You said you had some trouble past, like as a youngster, bro, as a teen. You ever got locked up?
Not like that, but
were you not like you?
Were you close to getting locked up?
No, yes and no. No. Mostly we're just let go for our age and just fucking off.
Yeah.
We considered ourselves taggers, even though my rating was like shit.
Yeah. Damn, that's great.
They looked hella stupid, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I was a tagger too, bro. Yeah. I tagged for a while. It was this tagging crew, and they started getting gang affiliated. a lot of them were getting gang affiliated.
Shit.
So that's where I was like, this ain't that fun no more, bro. Because, these guys were talking about beating people up and somebody got beat over there and this and that. I was like, man, this ain't the tagging that, I was introduced to. Like,
so you saw a change.
Yeah, like, porque ya after a certain age, like, say, if you're tagging from like 15 to 17, 18, you start getting to know guys from the neighborhood and, they're like, man, bro, why you risking it to just tag? Like, get made, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, man, I saw a couple of my homies get made like that, bro. They were only tagging for like a year, and then after that, they were like party people, and some of them were already like razas, and I was like, bro, like, it was so weird, bro, because like, say one day, all three of us are hanging out together, and we're chiefing, we're sparking up, and then like a week after, he turns, and this guy turns, and then you guys are no longer friends. Like,
oh, so they turned like opposite. They were like,
yeah, bro. And I was like in between sometimes, like, hey, bro, let homie know that because there was still feelings involved, though. There's still friendship. And so I remember my homies, they knew I would talk to both, and then he would be like, hey, go tell este vato, like, don't be hanging around here, bro, because they saw him and this and that, like, we used to be boys. And I'm like, bro, that's ridiculous, bro. Like, that's ridiculous. But
you were the middleman?
Yeah, I was the middleman, bro.
Damn.
And then, but like I said, when people started getting shot and all those type of things, that's when I was like, damn, it's serious. Like,
well, I know times where, let's say Alan and I were from the opposite, we could hang out together and we'll be fine. But if I was with my boys and I saw him alone, fuck it, Alan.
I don't know you.
You're gonna get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it happened,
crazy,
though.
man.
It happened because it happened to some of them, bro. Like, oh, man, este vato, we used to be homies, and he was with these guys, and, I got to beat him, bro. Like,
hell no.
You can't even be mad.
Yeah, like, those are the rules of the game, if there is any rules.
I don't think there is, man.
There ain't no more feelings involved. That's the thing, bro. And the crazy thing about Pilsen, too, is, like, in other neighborhoods, like, for instance, 26th Street, you got miles and miles of a specific affiliation, whatever, and then you cross certain street, and it's like, oh, you got the other guys over there. But in Pilsen, bro, it was like one street divides this, and then 4 blocks, and it divides into something else.
Yep.
So
I think it was more like that on Ashton or Halstead side, like I said.
Yeah.
There was probably like 4 or 5 different games on that side.
Yeah, bro, it was wild, man. For other people that didn't grow up in Pilsen, like in the early 90s, 2000s, they don't know. They don't know what used to be popping over there, bro.
They're hearing it live now. They're finding out how it used to be.
Find out. Come and find out.
You go to Pilsen right now, it's all nice, or at least compared to before. Yeah.
I mean, when you went to Juarez, they already had the baseball field and the football field.
Our freshman year, they found that dude dead.
The dude dead and that field.
What?
Yeah.
The old soccer field used to be on 19th?
In the
on
back,
Blue Island, the Blue Island side.
Yeah, where Fran's used to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right there. That whole little plaza wasn't there before. It was a soccer field at a parking lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they found it was a bum, I think.
Yeah, it was a dead hobo.
They found him dead, dude.
Yeah.
Right there.
Like he just passed?
I don't remember. It was years ago.
Yeah.
It was what? 13 years ago?
No, 15 years ago now.
Yeah, before they started making it, yeah. But yeah, it was all over the place when they were starting to make that place look nice. And the first thing that you hear, dead body found in the outside of Juarez.
Dang. Dude.
Yeah.
And you guys were still attending school, right?
At the time, no.
It was summer.
Yeah, it was summer. They were because they still do it now when they need to fix anything in schools. They do it when the kids are out. Anything major,
we got to go to the new building. I think
our last year had art and music over there.
Before I stopped the Coca-Cola factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, dude, you bringing memories back, bro. When I went to Juarez, they didn't have nothing, bro. It was an old ass grassy patch of a soccer field in the back.
Yeah.
And freaking like I remember I couldn't even get in the soccer team or nothing, bro. It was like so hard to get into any programs like that when I went. The only cool thing that I guess I can remember was the gym, and I like it was like it was so hard to even relate to people at that time though, bro, because it was still like a lot of gangs in the in the building, bro.
Yeah.
So like I remember going to school, getting out, and then just going home. That was the routine. It was like no hanging out or nothing like
I
that.
had relatives that were there maybe like in the late 80s. And they would say as soon as like class was out, like you better go home, because as soon as everybody came out, they started fighting,
Yeah,
like, shooting,
That's wild.
everything.
I mean, people that didn't even go to Juarez was trying to walk into the building, bro. I remember it was
Hell
like that.
yeah.
I remember some dude got escorted out. I'm like, damn, you don't even come here, bro.
Yeah, that's still a thing that happens. I'm sure. Probably more now than ever.
You think? I don't know, bro. It looks
Wasn't
different.
there a rumor at Juarez while we were in there that one tall security guard was fucking the girls?
The tall security guard?
The tall guy.
Noel? Is his name
Yeah, Noel. You're right.
There was rumor. I heard a rumor about a different.
That's what I'm
security
saying.
guard.
Rumors.
Damn, dude.
But man, you never know, man.
He was an old school or what?
I mean, he was older. Black don't crack, so I don't know how old he was.
Kind of hard to tell, but
Yeah.
he wasn't that old.
He wasn't that old.
He was still in the military. I remember he would.
Yeah, he was younger, so
Yeah.
he was probably either early 30s or late 20s,
Right.
and he was already a security guard at Juarez.
Well, like we said, it's gotten better, but not that much better, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like just last winter, they killed those two kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Right on
bro.
Cermak, Right on
Uh-huh.
Cermak.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother, my 15, 16-year-old brother was telling me that when he saw it on the news, he's like, man, that dude looks familiar. And then he remembers when he was like in 3rd or 4th grade, they used to go to school together. And I was like, damn, bro. I remember like before it was more common, but now this actually made a whole it made the news. You know what I'm saying? Like before, when
Yeah.
things like that happened, they weren't making the news like
It's a lot
that.
of, the social media.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's recorded. Everything's
Yeah.
posted right away.
You can't do anything without it being online for 5 minutes from then.
Yeah, it was all over, bro. And I'm like, man, dude, it's still happening like that. It just gave me a sense of reality. Like, damn, Pilsen changed, but it's still,
still Pilsen.
It's still Pilsen, yeah, bro. But it's now the new generations. At least they got the soccer field. I don't know if they got a baseball team.
Yeah.
They do.
They have
Yeah.
a team, but I think that field's a softball field.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a softball field. I think they go somewhere else to play baseball. 'Cause they have
you
the
hit that ball. You rocking that ball.
Yeah, it's a tiny ass
Well,
field.
at least they got it. We didn't have that.
Yeah, they have the football/soccer field, the softball field, and then they have that nice area where they try to make it look like a nice chill area for when you have between classes, which you can't even go out.
Can't even go out.
It,
No.
it would be cool if you could, but
Man, you let them
they
kids
know
out, they're not coming back.
they know they weren't coming
They're not
back.
coming back.
Yeah, like I remember when we were in high school, the Lane Tech people got that break, like our lunch, and they could go out. And my girls' school, Jones, they were able to go to the restaurants outside of school for lunch. That's how you know Juarez was bad.
You get your Tyson chicken sandwich. Aquí comes.
Yeah, spicy chicken sandwich here. Some other shit you don't even know what it is, but that's all you're eating. And eat if you want. If not, you're screwed for the rest of the day.
Hey, do you Tony? Do you look at high school now? And you look at them and you look at the kids and you're like, damn, they look so young. And when you remember being in high school, you remember everybody looking old, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Alan looked old in high school.
The seniors.
He always had like that facial hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, they were like, damn, fucking Alan.
Yeah.
Alan had facial hair at like 7th grade, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That's what I'm saying. That's why I always go back to the story. Seniors thought I was a senior when I was a freshman.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Hey, but there's always that one kid though, right? In like 7th grade, siempre hay un kid que ya tiene beard, bro.
Yeah.
O ya se le mira el bigote.
Mexican kid. Yeah, Mexican kids.
There's
yeah.
at least one in every classroom though.
Ricky, remember Ricky?
I remember Ricky.
Ricky was like that. He used to be the popular kid in Orozco. Then he disappeared. I haven't even heard from that kid. But he had long hair and he had facial hair like that. He thought he was the shit. Yeah,
He thought he was grown.
He thought he was doing something in 7th and 8th grade.
Hey, you think high school reunions are for white people only, bro?
Nah, si
Nah.
queremos, we go to Caminos right there. Everybody's there. Or a Fiesta del Sol.
Yeah, you run into everybody at Fiesta. That's why I don't go on weekends anymore.
Cause you knew a lot of people.
Yeah, everybody from our school year, at least, they go, and especially on weekends and at night. That's why I told Tony, I'm like, I don't go anymore on weekends. One, because it's shiesty as hell, and two, because it's super crowded on weekends. So I go on, usually they open, Thursday through Sunday?
Friday, yeah.
So I go Thursday or Friday in the morning.
Yeah.
Cause and then I just go get me some food, and then my daughter goes on a few rides, and all right, let's go. Before it even gets dark out, we probably go like at 1, so no chance of getting dark. And then I go for the food. I always get myself like 3 things to eat. So it's coming up. I'm ready.
Oh, it's coming up. Yeah, right.
In July.
Fiesta del Sol.
Yeah.
I remember one year I was working at the Vork. I was a lifeguard there.
Oh, yeah.
And this dude, I guess he had a puesto, like the tacos.
Fiesta?
Yeah, fiesta.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he walked over his kids. He had like a daughter and a son. They were a little older, but not old enough to watch themselves. And he's like, if you guys can watch my kids here at the pool, whenever you guys want, just come to my stand. This is the name of it. And how many tacos you want, you take them.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah.
And you took care of the kids?
They left the kids there. We had sprinklers, so they'd run to the sprinklers and just keep an eye on them. Keep there was like rotation, like kick everybody out the pool, and those kids would just stay with us. And
That's funny.
We did it for like that whole weekend.
Damn,
we had like free tacos. They were good. From what I remember, they were good.
How old were you?
Hey man, everything free tastes good, man.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, bro, some good tacos. If you're Mexican, you know the difference between a good taco and a bad taco, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because I've seen some people trying to make those hard shell tacos, bro. Like, nah, that's out of scene, bro.
Yeah, I was telling Tony, I'm like, if you ever go to Wisconsin, because you've gone, right? You said you've gone.
The last time I've gone, aside from work,
I
was like 12 when I went to the
that's been a minute then. I was telling him there's this restaurant. I don't know if I told you actually. Well, I'm telling you now then. There's this restaurant there, a Mexican restaurant called Rosas, bro.
Yeah.
Do not go there. You know how I love Taco Bell?
Yeah.
They serve food worse than Taco Bell there. So don't go there, man.
And they claim it to be a Mexican restaurant.
It's authentic, bro.
Yeah. No, that's what it says.
Quesadillas de queso amarillo.
Rosas authentic Mexican restaurant. And me and my girl went there. I think like the second time we went to Wisconsin. And like, all right, Wisconsin, let's eat some Mexican food, bro. And this is in the middle of like all the attractions. So you're like, oh, this spot gotta be good, bro. It's not good to a Mexican.
Yeah.
My girl ordered enchiladas, bro. Those things were like they got it out of one of those frozen dinners.
Yeah.
TV dinners, and bro, that thing was. The rice was horrible. The beans were horrible.
It's like they got that lata de Goya.
Yeah.
Tamales.
Yeah.
They open up the lata de Goya and it's like 3 tamales.
Yeah. True. I think that would have been better. That's how bad that place was, bro. We ate only because we had already ordered, and we're like, we're never coming back here again. Now we found a legit Mexican spot, bro. We gotta tell you about it if you even want Mexican while you're over there.
Hey, Tony, what's the one dish that your mom used to make for you that it just like you can just have it and nobody else can make it like your mom?
As soon as you said that, man, I already felt like the flavors in my mouth, dude.
Yeah.
Unos frijoles de la olla con some nopalitos and un bistec con chile rojo.
Oh, damn. That sounds good, bro.
Sounds good.
Unas tortillitas,
yeah.
Oh, and nobody else can replicate that.
I can't do it. I've tried. You
No.
asked me for the recipe. They're like, nomás mírame.
Yeah. You beat me to it. I was about to say that because my girl does that with her mom. She's like, hey, mom, I really like this food that you make. Teach me how to make it. All right, watch me.
Yeah, it's not even like teaspoon.
Yeah, no. And then she's like, nomás le haces así a la sal, le echas así otro pinch de this and pinch of that. And my girl like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, but everybody says it's in la mano.
Yeah.
They got that sazon. That's what it is.
What about you?
What about you, fool?
Me? I don't know. My mom makes like it almost sounds just like Tony's, but it's her guisado de puerco.
Yeah.
And salsa verde, fire.
Fire.
Even my girl, every now and then, she's like, tell your mom to make that guisado. And
the puerco like on the bone still?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And she puts the papas in and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the one. And my girl actually just told me, tell your mom to make it. And I did tell her, but she has still yet to invite us over for it.
I mean, the one thing that I like about that your mom makes, bro, is potato salad.
Oh,
she makes some fire ass potato salad.
Everybody has somebody in the family that makes
some
potato
with
salad.
the mostaza, bro.
The mostaza, the mayonesa,
yeah.
Deviled eggs in there.
Oh, yeah.
What is it, celery they put in there too?
Yeah. Con tostaditas, bro. Ooh, forget about it, bro.
Los peditos afterwards.
It's over with.
But it's worth it, though, bro.
Yeah. Hey, man, when I used to work with Mike, the one thing that would suck is we used to work in the freezer. Remember, bro, the freezer farts?
Uh-huh.
Because we used to have a suit, bro, like a jumpsuit.
Take off the suit, y luego se salía, okay?
No, even worse. So you're wearing a whole bodysuit to keep yourself warm in the freezer because it was like 10 degrees in there. And, bro, you were farting that thing, bro. And since it was like a one piece, the fart will travel up and come out of your neck hole right into your nose.
It was worse than a Dutch.
Yeah, and since inside the suit was warm, that fart came out extra crispy.
Yeah.
So you took
like a Dutch oven? Is that what they call it?
Exactly.
Yeah, you trap your girl.
So that's pretty much what happened in there, man. You would fart in there.
Savage,
you would have to think about the next fart. You're like, never mind.
Y los pedos bien calientes too, bro. Because you're in that freezer, I guess.
Yeah. Nah.
Thankfully, that never happened.
It happened almost at the new location because the bathroom's so far.
Oh, yeah, it's far, dude.
You get that feeling to take a dump, bro. It's like it feels like a mile walk to get to the bathroom.
That's at least a 2.5, 3 minute walk if you're rushing, bro.
Yeah, and then you're walking and squeezing, and then you know that feeling when you get closer, it gets stronger.
Yup.
And then you had the jumpsuit on. It was over.
Bro, let me tell you.
Wait. You didn't say your food.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm about to tell you. Mi mama, which is our grandmother that, passed away, she used to make me entomatadas, bro. I don't know if you ever tried those. Son como enchiladas, bro.
Yeah.
But she used to use tomato sauce, like the one they use for the rice. Y metía las tortillas, bro. She would fry them and soak the tortillas, bro, and then roll them up in cheese and then put more cheese on top.
Yeah.
That's one thing, bro, that I can tell anybody to make, and they would never taste like the ones that she... Like the day that she passed away, bro, she took that with her. You know what I'm saying? Like
another thing is she took with her that I've never had since she left. Buñuelos, bro.
Buñuelos, or arroz con leche, bro.
Your
mom never makes arroz con leche?
Arroz con leche and buñuelos still. I gotta bring you guys some.
Yeah, I've never.
Yeah, she snaps with it.
They're good.
Yeah.
They do it like that. I see her melt the joconol. They dip it in there.
Yeah.
They're thin and crispy. Oh, man.
Only in December, though, right?
Yeah, only in December.
Yeah, because I was telling me and Tony were talking about our grandmas the other days. So it freaking sucks that you brought that up. Made me think about it.
No, yeah, dude. I'm telling you, because there's things like you were saying, you can watch them and they can write it step by step, and then when you try it, it's like
it is not the same.
Something.
My daughter was probably like 2 years old, dude. I looked up this because I love chicken Alfredo, so I looked up this recipe. Boom, it came up on YouTube. I followed it step by step. Y se viraba bueno, pues. And I served the plate. And it was just me and her at the time. And I give her some, and she tasted it. She said, "Oh, papi, yucky." And then I tasted it. And I was like, "Oh man, this is bad."
Yeah.
And it was like a whole
You made a
whole pan, bro. I threw it out, and I was like, "Come on!" I went to the corner store and got tacos.
Damn. No. Why? What was wrong with it?
It was just super salty.
Yeah.
Hell no.
When it's too salty, there ain't no fixing it, right?
Yeah.
I think what I did is the same pan on the puse el pollo.
Yeah.
I just added the sauce and the pasta in there.
Oh.
So all the seasoning was in there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's good when you don't got that cooking in you, bro. You just don't.
No.
I didn't know. I don't know how to cook. I'm learning now.
I'm learning too. I'm learning too now. Every now and then I throw down, and every now and then I look up recipes too, and I'm like, I feel like trying something new, and surprisingly, when you follow a recipe, sometimes it actually works out.
Sometimes,
yeah, because sometimes it doesn't. But what was the last thing? It was a side that I tried. Something basic. I think it was some papas, some basic ass papas, but you had to like bake them and then put them in the oven. I mean, that is baking, right? You had to put them in the agua to boil and then put them in the oven. It was some weird shit, but
I just dice so I know and throw them in there.
well, I don't know in the air fryer. I actually use my oven, so the oven makes them good, and it was pretty good. And that's the thing about cooking, though. You try something, it's so many steps, and then you try it once, you're like, screw that, I'm not doing that again.
And then if it's a lot of steps, a lot of dishes, the aftermath.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I gotta clean up
It was good, but then you gotta pay the price by washing all the dishes.
That's why my girl cooks. So I'm like, you go ahead and cook, and I'll sit back. But then I wash the dishes. You know. It's,
yeah.
It's less. Or I'm washing and she's like cooking. You know, that way it's not a big toll at the end. But
I mean, times have changed, bro. Now the guys get more involved in the kitchen. You know, because we never grew up in like a macho house or anything like that, bro.
Yeah.
But before
we grew up with no dads, that's why.
That's true. But we had our grandpa. You know. Hey,
Tony. Every now and then he's like, I'm doing this and that with my dad. I'm like, oh, lucky.
I'm over here complaining.
Lucky, but I also don't know what it feels like.
I know, and I'm like, honestly, I don't care.
But your dad was involved in the kitchen or not?
He not in the kitchen, but he would help out like around the house. Like,
yeah.
We had lavadora and secadora. We're downstairs, and he'd go and like fold it, bring it up. He'd help my mom like go out, barrer y mapear.
What's the one advice your dad gave you that you're like, oh man, that.
Shit, that's the thing. I didn't get any. I wish he did.
No, just get some.
I was a father at 23. I wish he would have been like, think about it. I didn't get that.
Damn,
he was great father and everything. I just wish he'd speak more.
Yeah, he was like
quiet. He's a very serious man.
Yeah,
but I wish he'd speak more.
Did you ever? Was it an accomplishment when you ever made him laugh?
Yeah, because he's so serious.
Yeah.
I've seen him, but it's been a minute.
He's very serious, but he's different when it's just me and him.
Yeah. How is he?
When he's with my mom. He's very serious with my mom, but with me, he'll crack jokes.
Yeah.
I remember one time we were like 7th grade, 8th grade. We went to a water polo tournament. We drove down to St. Louis, and it was me and my buddy Josue and his dad. And we were eating at a Steak and Shake. I think Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
Llegó un volteado, you know, a little jotito came in.
Yeah.
And then my dad looks at me. He's like, "Mira, here I go tu novio." And I was like, "Why me?"
Hell no. Could have been Josue's
boy. Josue's dad's laughing at me.
Yeah. Hell no.
So there is a sense of humor, but
he's a funny guy.
He's reserved.
Yeah, no, that's the old school mentality, though. I was just hearing somebody talk about it in a podcast how old school parents were not involved because they were so busy working. And now, like, the new generation of dads are, like, all super involved with their kids and everything.
Are you really involved with your daughter? Like,
I try my best. I try to be there as much as I can,
What's the one advice that you give her, like, for you being a guy that, you know...
Her?
Yeah, for her to, like, oh, cuídate porque, you know, guys are this way. Like, even if you're breaking a code...
The world isn't what it seems to be.
Yeah.
You know, I can look all happy on the outside, but everybody's got their own problems that nobody talks about.
Yeah.
So just be careful what you say. You know, people do have feelings, and you can hurt them.
Yeah. Man, that's really good advice, bro. No, it's true though, bro. Yeah. Like I said, bro. Sometimes we look at people and we're just like, whatever. You know, even when they lose somebody, bro, you're just like, well, it didn't happen to me. Yeah. There's people like that, bro, and there's people that you know, they act like there's no emotion. Like, we look at videos, and I think a lot of it has to do with like social media now, bro. We look at accidents happening on our phone. Like, look at what happened with that Baltimore thing.
Yeah, the bridge.
That bridge, bro. Like, I've thought about things happening like that and the way that I would react. And when I saw that video and how fast that bridge fell down, I'm like, there's no way you can react to anything like that, bro.
Yeah, that bridge was a mile long.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard it's a mile and a half. Yeah. And I heard that the boat hit it within 7 seconds. The bridge fell.
It was fast.
I was like, damn, there's literally no time to react.
Cars, semis, whatever was on that bridge just went down.
Yeah, luckily they said only 7 cars were on the bridge because it was 1:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Luckily. But they did say there was some workers on the bridge.
Yeah, some paisas.
They
bro.
said
Some
like
Latinos.
10 workers, and last I heard they had only recovered 3 of them.
I think this. Yeah, they said they're like missing 2 more. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
So
bro.
it's
That's
just
sad,
crazy,
bro.
man. And that's the crazy thing when it's your time. It's your time.
I know,
Unfortunately.
the timing of God, when He says you go, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nunca sabes.
Sí, bro. But yeah, bro, I was gonna say like I have 2 daughters myself, bro, and sometimes when I try to give them advice, I almost feel like I'm breaking a man's code in a way. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because not because I don't want to give them advice, but because now that I'm a man, and when I was younger, like when I would try to have a girlfriend or things like that, like sometimes I tell them things that I'm like, man, I wonder if whenever they're married, their husbands are gonna struggle with some of those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To protect them, sometimes they might have to hurt somebody else. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like that type of advice is like, I mean, I just have to give it to them.
You gotta respect yourself too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might hurt some feelings, but I'll rather keep you safe, obviously. You know?
That's true.
So that's why it's like, man, yeah, I'm breaking the guy's code in a way, but my kids are more important to me than anything else.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. Shit's crazy, man. Like Tony said, the world is crazy out there, and you never know what someone's going through or what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That life went down.
The light be ending after an hour.
Yeah.
Kick us out. Yeah,
See.
it's all good.
We are at the 56. We're getting close to the end, bro. And
let's switch the subject real quick. We're all wearing White Sox jerseys.
Yep.
The season opener was yesterday. Let's all give our season predictions.
Yo, let's go.
How
Start
about
off by our guest.
Well, Tony, are you like a big follower of the Sox? I never asked you.
I try to catch as many games as I can, but there's very few I can watch, and there's so many games.
Well,
too.
same here,
Like
right?
I did way better this year with the Bears. I saw so many Bears games, probably all of them.
Right.
Okay.
Except
Yeah,
the
same
Raiders,
here.
I remember that, not the Raiders when I was in town. But this year for the Sox, I'm trying to catch as many as I can all over again. But
yeah, same here.
You know, to me, it feels like every year's been a rebuilding year.
That's the true White Sox mentality.
Yeah.
There's
you got to keep the faith, and hopefully we just do better than we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
And see what these guys that we brought up can do.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that I was telling Mike. I'm like, if you think about it, like in football, the Bears won 3 games 2 years ago, and then won 9 this year. And if you do the math, they play literally a 10th of the games the baseball does. So I'm like, if you do the math, they won 3 games. That's like the White Sox winning 30 games, which is crazy to think about.
Mm-hmm.
And then they won 9, which means they won 90 out of 100, and that's kind of crazy to think about, actually. Like, they won like 80 or 90 games out of the whole season. And I mean, if the Sox won, how many did they win? 60? 61?
60 something last year. 61?
61, I think it was, because they lost 101. So yeah, 162. Yeah, so they lost 61. I'll be happy if they for sure like get at least 10 more.
At least 10.
So 71.
71. Honestly, I just like I tell everybody, bro, and I keep bringing it whenever we have the podcast. Like, man, just enjoy baseball, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate that people make like predictions based on stats. Baseball is so unpredictable. It's one of the most unpredictable sports out there. And there's teams that are like, oh, you know, you just write like, whatever, that team's going nowhere. And then at some point of the season, it's like, oh, damn, that team got hot for like a couple of months. And they might get in the wild card. Or, and I feel that people has been giving the White Sox a lot of crap. But, hey, there's so much those players can do, bro. And if management is not wasting the money to bring big time players like that, then we're just never gonna get over that hump. Like, we're not the Dodgers, you know what I'm saying? We're not San Diego, and we know that.
You seen the repeat of 2005. That team was just like a team that was put together, and they're like, here you go, you guys play ball.
It's like a miracle team, right?
Yeah. They had a couple young guys, a bunch of old guys. And they pulled it off.
They pulled it off.
They should make a movie like Major League.
There should be a movie though.
Indians.
That's a movie though, honestly, because nobody thought the White Sox were going anywhere with that team. And I'm not saying we're gonna make the World Series this year, but I feel like I said, I feel people base baseball too much on stats. Where it's like, bro, if you're looking at the game like that, it's just boring.
I just wonder who's gonna be the leader now.
That's a really good.
Who's gonna put their foot down and be like, look, man, we gotta play. We got people coming out to see us, and if we do good, maybe more people will come.
Yeah.
But who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be? Who do you feel like it's a good leader for the team right now?
At this point, I don't know.
No.
Whoever I wanted it to lead, they left. I thought Tim was gonna be good last year. He was in the slumps. He didn't do good, and I was just like, well, this year I don't know.
Tim's not a bad player though, right?
No, he was good.
He's a good player.
I think last year he just gave up.
Yeah.
He was just like, you know what, I'm done here.
Yeah. I think everybody did, right? At some point, I was like, just the one.
If he made contact with that ball, he was sending the flying.
Mm-hmm.
But last year, he would hit to hit. Just hit to hit.
He would just stand and be like, all right, whatever happens, happens. Mm-hmm. He wasn't really even trying. A lot of them weren't even trying anymore. And that was disappointing because we were supposed to be good for at least 4 years.
I remember when they first got a couple of the younger guys. They're like, "Oh man, we're gonna do good. Our team's stacked. Our team's stacked."
Yeah. It died off. It died off too quick.
I think it was the year. No, it wasn't the COVID year. The year before that, I think.
Mm-hmm. And 2020 when COVID happened, that they made wild card, and then 2021 they won the division, and I was like, "Oh, here we go." That's it, bro. Here we go.
It's up from here now.
Yeah, there's no more going down, at least for the next 3 years. And then, damn, what a heartbreak. So right now it's like, I'm like, man, just enjoy going to the games if you can go. And if not, man, just don't get so stressed about the baseball game.
Man, I go and then the freebies are nice. The freebies are nice.
They never disappoint, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, the tote. Who wanted a bag yesterday? That's for your girl. You know. Here's the bag.
Yeah.
They got the hoodie coming up. I like those. If it's just me going, I'll be like, I'll get that $20 ticket. Where it's a free gear and a $20 ticket.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm with that, bro. We always talk about the giveaways at White Sox games are never disappointing, and this year they got a few, I guess, Aztec related giveaways that they're doing, because they're doing los White Sox Aztec based jersey, and also they're doing La Pantera bobblehead. I don't know if you've seen that. Those were the recent giveaways that they just announced that they're gonna do.
Yeah. Didn't they do La Pantera last year? Because I think I got one.
Yeah, but
they do one every year, but they're doing it with his bobblehead of the Panther, ¿no?
Es una pantera, bro, pero tiene como los I like that movie Coco. You know how they got that dog with the wings.
What are they called? The alebrijes?
Yeah, they're doing Pantera alebrije.
Oh, snap.
So I'm telling you, bro.
The giveaways are always the bangers. Yeah. Always. And those are always the games, obviously, that they try to get people to go to. Like the next one is tomorrow for the hoodie.
The hoodie giveaway.
And then the following one is versus the Reds, which is going to be good if Eli De La Cruz is playing.
Eli De La Cruz is.
Should go see that one.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Because they're giving away the crew neck. Mm-hmm. So it's just another sweater. So that one should be good, too.
What game you think you're going to next?
Man, I have no idea yet.
What's your first game that you're like, I can't miss this one?
Well, if I go, I got to bring the girls. And right now it's still a little too cold for them.
Yeah.
Maybe a little forward to April.
Don't worry. I'll let you know. I'm the next time I go and take them too, it's gonna be a warm day, so I'll let you know.
I was like, oh, we could have gone yesterday, but it was cold.
It was cold, right?
That shit.
Not talking about my girl, not my daughter.
Yeah. It was cold. I'm taking my kids, bro.
No,
I
was like, I could have gone alone. She's like, you would go without me?
My girl's the opposite. She's like, go alone. I don't want to go.
No, they had good giveaways yesterday too, right, bro? They give little beanies.
A tote.
We go. We enjoy the food too.
Yeah.
We got some beers.
Guantes. They give away guantes, right?
Yeah, hats.
Yeah, bro.
Yesterday we got a green ass glove.
Yeah, green catching glove.
A catching glove.
Like an actual glove.
Yeah, bro.
Glove. Yeah. That because we were walking we just happened to pass it. And they were doing a beanbag toss. If you get a beanbag in, and you were like 5 feet away from it. Except I missed. I'm talking like it was easy. I missed. And him, his girl, and one of his kid got it, bro. And I was the last one. I'm like, watch, I'm not gonna get it. I throw 2 bags, didn't get it. And luckily, we were walking, and one of the workers for that place was his girl's soccer friend.
Teammate,
yeah. And she was like, oh, did you guys get a glove? And then she's like, oh, one of us didn't. She's like, oh, I'll go get him one.
Yeah.
So I know, that's what I said. I'm like, I didn't earn this.
I even told him, like, bro, you're the one that's got the best aim, because this guy has always had good aim.
I still do. I just don't know why I didn't yesterday.
I was so surprised that he missed. I'm like,
yeah,
right?
I did because the first one, the first one was literally rim shot. It stayed in almost half in the hole, half outside. So all right, second one's gonna hit it, go in. And I got too cocky, I overthrew it. But yeah, man, freaking that's what I was telling Mike, and I told you too. I'm like, this year I want to go to as many games as I can on Saturday, which is the most like 90% of the giveaways are on Saturday. So I want to go to most giveaways, and then Sundays I want to go. If my girl don't want to go, it's all good. I'll take my daughter, so I'll let you know too. You take your kid, I'll take my kid. Mike can't go on Sundays because $10 tickets. And I think on Sundays is the package deal where you could get a $30 ticket with a hot dog, a beer, and all that. So because it's family Sunday, and so on Sundays for sure I want to go.
Yeah, they also got artists and they paint the kid's face and everything.
Yeah, you gotta get there early.
Yeah, they got good activities though.
Yeah, so. That's what I'm saying. Mike will be my Saturday buddy, and then you'll be my Sunday buddy.
If I go with my girl, though, we're not going to get there till like the 5th inning.
Damn.
It happens to be that the time they were giving away the La Pantera.
Damn.
And then we stood there, we brought her cousins from like Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And he came, so we took him, and we took her other cousin.
Yeah.
We got to like the bottom of the 4th.
Damn. That's what the girls behind us yesterday. You heard them?
No.
They got there like in the bottom of the 6th. And they were like, they got there, sat down, like, dang, we missed like half of the game. And then one of the girls like, we missed more than half of the game.
And with the pitch clock,
bro, we were in and out. Nothing. We were in and out in 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. It was a fast
ass game, bro. And like, damn, in a way, it's good for me because I still got home early. Mm-hmm. I was awake for another almost hour and then knocked out.
If it's the weekend, then I got like 2 innings left. I'm like, I gotta figure out how to pound like 5 beers before I get out of here.
Right. Now, but freaking, that's what I'm saying. On weekends, I told Mike, I'm like, on Saturdays, because he tends to not invite me, but I'm like, let me know. Even if I don't go, let me know, because I want to go to Saturday games and Sunday games. So, like I said, Sundays, if you ain't down, I'm still gonna go with my kid. If my girl don't want to go, I'll take my kid, give my girl a little break. So, you know.
Well, let's try to make that, what is it? Brewers
tailgate
game.
Oh, Brewers. I don't know if I could go to that because you go to the Saturday game, right?
Well, you said, don't they have a Friday game at
Friday,
like
Saturday,
6?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But Friday and Saturday I work. And the Friday game is at 1 and I get out at 11.
We'll figure it out.
I could make it, but I'll be rushing.
Mm-hmm. Well, just stay out there.
Yeah. For real, I do work in Wisconsin, but I'll have the work truck. But yeah, I mean, I'm down. We're going to Milwaukee.
Trying to.
So what is that, like an hour and a half drive? No, 2.
Hour and 20.
Not that bad.
It's not bad. What is it? May 31st
it's
and June 1st and June 2nd. It's the weekend.
All right, guys. I think we gotta cut it. Gonna end the show. I want to give a special thanks to Tony for finally joining an episode.
Definitely welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. It was fun having you around, bro. And for everybody else, thank you for joining another episode of the 35th Reason podcast. And happy baseball's back, man.
Yeah, and our podcast is back.
Hell
we went MIA for... Mm-hmm. Not really. We only missed a week.
Yeah,
because I posted the solo podcast, but it's not the same when we don't do it together.
True.
You don't get as many listens. I've noticed. They don't want to listen to me talk to myself. But yeah, we're back. Baseball's back, and we're all excited.
Let's go. Thank you.
See you guys next week. Peace.